And welcome back to part 2. This is the weirdest wreck I've ever seen. Just watch here. Here's the start of the race. We gotta go super slow in this of what happened. I don't know if Brandon Bain got into Eric Burden there, which I believe he did. Which he goes up, gets Charles Jackson. Remember, this is the start of the race. Charles Jackson is going to get cut off by Steven Whitman. The 4 car is going to get into the 16 of Austin Marshall, which is big for Dion there because it's big. Zohar's just going to get a little bit of the damage because, you know, he's stuck on the 20s bumper. And then there's Brandon Bain that's there. Austin Marshall's going to slide, and I believe you're going to see in this corner he's going to bounce off the wall. Yep, he does. Zohar's going to get held up because of it. Nicholas Garrett gets a little bit of damage. But Zohar is literally stuck. He has nowhere to go. Tony Blazer gets some damage. And look at Zohar is just trying to get out of there because Charles Jackson spun out. Leo Rogers just spun out in the background there. If you can see the 97. There's the 4 car. Man, this is just insane. The 14 gets back around. Look at all the cars that have piled up in there. Nowhere to go. So the cars are on the outside. They're good to go. Just the cars on the inside. Yeah, right. Like, they're going to be out of there. So basically, it was just a pile up. I don't know what happened. Let's take a look from the helicopter view. With the leaders and just go full motion of this weirdly insane wreck. Watching full motion. Ooh, Eric Byrne, he was also on the very inside too. And then green flag. And then doink, there they go. Look at all the cars back on. Jake Bird, Joseph Bryant home. Wales also got some damage because of that. And then guys, very few on the inside just made it through and stuff. Just raced on. And just Marcus Ricaldo's got heavy damage. Yeah, so luckily for Hoti is a lap car. He made it through. Right. We wanted to show that just so that way, you know. Yeah. We're going to go green with 10 laps to go. So the drivers are now going to be in single file. The ones who got the most damage were the 33 of Mike Dawson, 9 of Justin Williams, and the 71 of Jake Berg. Most of these cars in the back had heavy damage. Alright, so Austin Marshall's on the tail end of the lead lap, so he's going to start, you know, there. Dion Scott leads. Samantha Marshall second. Jerry Nicholas Garrett third. Steven Whitman fourth. Chris Reichenbach in 5th, Tony Williams 6th, Barney Ward 7th, Alexander Dawson 8th, which is weird, Jake Rogers 9th, and Leo Rogers 10th with a little bit of damage though, and like I said, I apologize, I don't know why these cars are doing that. This is very, very strange. The green flag is out. Dion Scott's got an advantage, he's got a 2-car gap ahead, but now they're going to try, both are going to try to pass him, but a better chance for Liam Irving and Austin Marshall, which they both do. Meanwhile, Nicholas Guerra is going to try to pass Dylan Pote in the outside, but now that won't work. Reichenbach and Samantha Marshall are now trying to pass some positions there, and Dion passes both of them, and you know, we're still not yet in their caution, but this is a weird race. Oh, Jacob Bell there, he was cutting that corner there. Oh, he's heading to pit road. Like I said, this is very weird. And Zohar, by the way, with, you know, from getting held up and just getting a little bit of damage, he's in 16th. Charles is in unofficially 15th. And to get around all the lap traffic that's there, that's really slow, that's got to be the most difficult part. Especially if you're Eric Burden, who's a slow guy, and then you got Brendan Bain, Dylan Pote, and look at Nicholas Garrett. He's trying to pass now the 16 of Austin Marshall, who's a lap down. And now the 34 car, because Dion Scott has just passed all the lap cars. Except, you know, now, Nicholas Guerra, he can get past Liam Irving. He might have a shot. There's 3 lap cars ahead. Look at Chris Reichenbach. He's up to 3rd. By the way, I apologize, Samantha Marshall. I kept saying Shauna Marshall, but it was Samantha. My apologies. Just got mixed up with the names. How about Aaron Williams? He's 9th. Dylan Young, somehow, he's in 10th. I do not believe this. This is very, very strange. Tyler Young, officially 13th, now in 12th. Yeah, tough break for people like Seth Cole, Zohar, mostly. He's having a great run, and then once again, just wrecked. And, you know what? Zohar, this is the 2nd time he's had problems like that, and you know what? Just not the days. We are approaching 5 laps to go. If we are on it, and we are, and the 9 cars on pit road. 5 laps to go. Nicholas Guerra would love to get around Liam Irving, but Liam Irving does not want to lose a spot to Nicholas Guerra. But if the caution comes out, right now, the race would be over, and well, Dion's catching up to Jacob Bell, but, you know, this is weird. Justin Williams taking a pit stop. I mean, I've seen strange races, but this is downright the strangest race I've ever seen. Jack Richards got some back end damage from the earlier wreck. Alan Wales doesn't have too much damage. Now here's Zohar trying to pass Eric Burton, and will. So now, for now, Zohar can pass some people now without dealing with the lap car in the way. Approaching, we got 4 to go, and then the 3. And look who's in the top 10, Tyler Young. Wow, and Eric Burton Jr. in top 10 as well. Aaron Williams in 8th. Same with Tony Blazers had a great run. Same with Stephen Whitman. Samantha Marshall, Chris Reichenbach. 16 Marshall's with Justin Williams, who's a couple laps down. Nicholas Guerra is still on the 34, but Dion Scott is just pulled out ahead from everyone. Jacob Bell's the only guy he could pass for being lapped down. He's not too far behind. You can see there's Dion, and then, or excuse me, Jacob Bell, and here's Dion. We just want to show you that. 2 laps to go for Dion Scott. Can the Aussie win it? Nicholas Guerra doesn't look like he has the car anymore. I guess he'll be happy with 2nd. But what will happen with 3rd? Will be Chris Reichenbach? Will it be Samantha Marshall? Who knows? But Samantha Marshall's going to get 3rd just like that. Quick cycle through the field. Oh, Charles Jackson, 10. Oops. Dion Scott. Here we go. White flag is out for Dion Scott here at Phoenix. I'll tell you what, if he won this race, he'll be pretty happy that he does, because I think people are going to be watching this and say, what in God's name happened in this race? The only thing I'd say is, I don't know. I'd say it was very, very strange. As they're now on turn 3, coming onto the final turn. Here they come. Coming off of turn number 4. It's going to be the Aussie, is what they say. Dion Scott, the number 83 Red Bull, as he wins here at Phoenix. Nicholas Guerra getting 2nd. Samantha Marshall, Chris Reichenbach, and then look at all the others coming on in. Tyler Young and Dylan Young with good finishes. Zohar getting 14th there, I believe. Show you all the cars coming in. And there's 5. Wow, way to go for this guy here, Dion Scott. Just had a dominant car, too dominant. And you know what? Way to go. Let's go to your results. Well, Dion Scott proved others wrong, and Nicholas Guerra, well, Wish she had a better car. Samantha Marshall, great finish for her. Chris Reichenbach, good finish. Stephen Whitman, Tony Blazer, Dylan Young. Wow, talk about great finishes there. Dylan Young, who finished poorly at Daytona, got a good finish. Same with Aaron Williams, Charles Jackson, and Tyler Young. They all got top 10s. Zohar got 13th, not 14th, my mistake. Lee Rogers 12th, Eric Byrne Jr. 11th. Barney Ward 14th, Jake Rogers 15th, Trent Dunham 16th, Colin Whale 17th, Seth Cole 18th, not bad. 19th, Alexander Dawson, 20th, Jack Richards, 21st, Jake Berg, 22nd, Jerry Garrett, 23rd, Mike Dawson, 24th, Ricky Hawk, 25th, Jason Marshall, 26th, Ryan Cooper, 27th, Red Bell, 28th, Joseph Bryant, 29th, Zach Buchanan, 30th, Jeremy Goon, 31st, Jordan Peterson, 32nd, Sean Galligan, 33rd, Barney Ward, 34th. Then all the cars are lapped down. Jacob Bell, Liam Irving, Austin Marshall, Brendan Bain, and then 2 laps down was Nolan Pote, and then 4 laps down was Justin Williams in 40th, and then the 2 cars out were Marcus Ricallo in 41st and Sierra Jones in 42nd. Well, Leon Scott got the big win there. Let's go to your standings, by the way. Well, Marcus Ricallo definitely not being the points leader now, but instead, if it can, it's going to be Leo Rogers. Wow. Ricallo jumped all the way to 15th position. Not good for the number 42 team. Tyler Young is 2 points behind Leo Rogers. And Dylan Young is 3rd. How about some irony there? Colin Wales, Nicholas Garrett with good finishes. Samantha Marshall, Jake Rogers. Dion with the win moved himself to 8th. Zohar's moved up to 10th. There's all the others. Reichenbach there to 18th. And Alexander Dawson, Jake Berg, 19th and 20th. Eric Byrne, by the way, 16th also. Going to 21st. Red Bell's moved up to 22nd. Aaron Williams moved up to 26th. Seth Cole up to 27th. Jerry Garrett to 29th. Zach Buchanan to 31st. Sierra Jones dropped. Trent Dunham dropped. I believe, I'm not sure. Jack Richards dropped big time. Ryan Cooper gained a couple. And then, Justin Williams in dead last. Alright, join us next time as we go over to Las Vegas for the Las Vegas 400. And if you're curious what the next track after that is, it will be Bullitt Super Speedway. So, Vegas and Bullitt, but Vegas will be the next track, folks. I'm Dylan Young, signing off for the NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series. Peace.